Hey everyone. Today we're going to dive into this fascinating tension that really is at the heart of all creation. We're going to explore a rhythm, this delicate dance between two super powerful opposite forces that, well, when they come together, they make something truly extraordinary. So let's get into how this powerful dance actually works.
We're often taught that great work comes from perfect plans, right? From straight lines and meticulous outlines. But what if that's only half the story? What if the real magic, that spark of true genius, is actually born from something well, a little wilder? So, at the center of this whole thing are two fundamental forces. On one side, you've got chaos. That's the sudden flash of inspiration, the untamed idea, the spontaneous scribble in a notebook. And on the other side, you've got order. That's the discipline, the structure, the careful refinement that gives that wild idea its shape and its form. And the key thing to remember? They're not enemies. They are partners in a dance. And that's what we're going to call the creative dance. This is the core idea for our explainer today. It's this constant back and forth, this conversation between the raw energy of chaos and the guiding hand of order that really is the engine for innovation. It's what creates something new in the world. Now, this isn't just some abstract concept, not at all. This dance is happening all around us. It's written into the very fabric of the universe. Let's take a look at how nature itself pulls off this incredible choreography. Just think about a coastline. It's shaped by the totally chaotic, unpredictable crashing of waves, a completely random force. And yet, if you zoom in or zoom out, what do you see? A repeating mathematical pattern, a beautiful, ordered structure we call a fractal. It's pure chaos creating undeniable order. Pretty amazing. Okay, let's scale up, way, way up. A galaxy is born from this chaotic swirl of gas and dust, all pulled together by the messy forces of gravity. But over millions of years, what emerges? A breathtakingly elegant and ordered spiral. This dance plays out on a truly cosmic scale. And now let's zoom all the way down. A single snowflake. It starts as just a random jumble of water molecules freezing in the clouds. But as it forms, it follows this unbreakable law of order, perfect six-sided symmetry. Every single snowflake is unique, yet every single one follows the exact same fundamental rule. So what's the big lesson nature is teaching us here? It's profound. This is not a battle. It's a beautiful partnership. Chaos is what provides that unpredictable spark, but it's order that gives that spark a shape we can recognize. The harmony we see everywhere in nature, it comes directly from their union. All right, so we've seen it out in the universe. Now let's bring it down to a more personal level and see how this all works in human creativity. How does this rhythm actually play out inside the mind of an artist? I want you to just look at this number for a second. 70%. Now, according to the Journal of Creative Arts, this number represents a deep truth about how artists achieve their absolute best work. But what does it actually mean? And here it is. This chart shows just how crucial that dance is. A full 70% of artists say their best work doesn't come from pure chaos or pure discipline alone, but from the balance between them. It's a powerful statement that for most creators, the magic happens when those wild ideas meet structured, careful refinement. Think of the painter Vasily Kandinsky. He took the chaotic, raw energy of human emotion and channeled it, right? He poured it into the strict, ordered language of geometric shapes and lines. He literally let the two forces dance on his canvas, and by doing that, he helped invent abstract art. And this pattern isn't just for painters, not by a long shot. When you zoom out and look at some of humanity's greatest achievements across all kinds of different fields, you see this exact same rhythm, this same universal dance, playing out over and over again. Just look at this. In music, you have John Coltrane's wild, improvisational saxophone solos. That's the chaos, but it's all held within the tight, ordered structure of his jazz quartet. In architecture, you've got designers like Gaudí and Calatrava taking inspiration from the organic, chaotic forms of nature and then making them real through incredibly precise, orderly engineering. And even in tech, the iPhone was born from these wild, chaotic brainstorming sessions that were then funneled through the very strict, orderly process of agile development. So what does this all tell us? What's the big takeaway? It's that creativity isn't a monologue shouted by either pure chaos or rigid order. It's a dialogue. It's a real conversation between the two, where each one listens and responds to the other.
And this brings us to the most important part, because this isn't just some theory to admire from afar, it's a practical tool that you can actually use. So consider this your official invitation to consciously bring this rhythm into your own life and into your own work.
So here's how you can start. First, you have to welcome the spark. Make space for messy brainstorming, for wild ideas, for that initial chaotic energy, and don't judge it. Second, you refine that spark with structure. Take that raw energy and give it a framework. Edit it, apply some discipline. And third, and this is probably the most important one, you have to learn to trust the dialogue. You have to realize that the tension between them isn't a problem you need to solve. It's the engine of creation itself. In the end, it's easy to be just one thing, to be purely chaotic or to be rigidly orderly. The real challenge and where the real genius is lies in having the courage to live in that space right between them. Mastering that dance is what can elevate our work from just being good to becoming truly timeless. So I'll leave you with this question to think about. Whether your craft is coding, painting, managing a team, or raising a family, how do you balance that wild spark of inspiration with the steady hand of structure? Because finding your rhythm, that's the key to unlocking your own masterpiece.